Teacher Talking Sports, what it does, what it do, how we live in 862 days and counting. That's how long it's been since we've seen Lonzo Ball on an NBA court, as his last appearance was on January 14th, 2022 with the Chicago Bulls. Now, he was a much ballyhooed prospect when he entered the league, second overall pick in the 2017 NBA draft. By the high profile Los Angeles Lakers. Team went and got Anthony Davis. He was included in a deal that got shipped out some of their young talent, brought in Anthony Davis. They did win a championship in 2020. Then was traded from the Pelicans to the Chicago Bulls, and he was starting to play some of his best basketball prior to the multitude of knee issues that have kept him off the court for more than, well, about 2.5 years. But speaking on his podcast now called I think it's What an Experience, Lonzo Ball had this proclamation to make it short, but let's check it out.
Will you be in a Bulls jersey at the start of the 24 season?
Yes.
Okay.
I firmly believe that. That's the plan that I'm on, and I haven't had any setbacks. So
Okay.
I expect to play the first game.
Yeah.
All right, so again, short and to the point. Lonzo Ball expecting to be ready for the opener of the 2024-25 season. Would be great to see. Of course, when he came into the league, was very, was one of the more highly thought of prospects. His father, LeVar Ball, was everywhere shouting out, "Big baller, baby." But if we take a look, so Lonzo Ball got hurt in a game against the Golden State Warriors, where on January 14th, at the time, as you can see, they were 27 and 13. I believe not long prior before that, they were actually the top seed in the Eastern Conference. So this was about halfway through the 21-22 season. They finished the year 10 games over 500, I want to say. Let's say Bulls went, yes, 46 and 36. So they finished 4 games under 500 after Ball got hurt, and were eliminated by the Bucks in 5 in the opening round. We take a look at his numbers that year. He had really become one of the better perimeter defenders in the league. I mean, nearly a block per game at the point guard position is awesome. And if you take a look at that 3-point percentage, came into the league really struggling from deep, started getting better, but his season with Chicago, 42.3%, easily was a career best, became a much more serviceable free throw shooter, although he's not someone who gets there a lot. And, he had plenty of times where he was a triple-double threat. So what are your thoughts? Would he be a big boon to the Chicago Bulls? Keep in mind, he is still just 26 years old. He will turn 27 on October 27th, so probably a little after the regular season begins. The Bulls just haven't had much success since he went down. They have DeMar DeRozan as a free agent this upcoming offseason. Zach LaVine heavily rumored to be traded, and they do have Kobe White, who has taken the place of Lonzo Ball, especially last season, as the team's starting point guard. Really flourished this past season and finished as the runner-up for most improved player. You can't fully expect Ball to just reclaim his starting spot, but he's still relatively young enough where he can make a nice comeback and become a solid piece for the Chicago Bulls. But of course, just because he said he expects to be ready for this season opener doesn't mean he will. Of course, he also mentioned that he had that meniscus surgery where a meniscus was actually donated to him. His knee troubles have been well chronicled. With his brother, it's ankle problems. LaMelo Ball So we haven't heard LeVar very much of late. But it would be nice to see Lonzo Ball back in the league because he really was playing some of his best basketball with Chicago prior to the injury that has kept him out for such a long time. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.